Good evening, guys. Good evening. So, last week we left off, or should I say, the beginning of the week? Yes, on Tuesday we left off with what we saw on the DXY. We were looking for the market to start forming that reversal stage of that double top. So in the beginning of the week, he had gave us a double bottom to continue that bullish trend that he had started off when we had noted this little inverted uh, head and shoulders right here that he had started it off and had showed you where we were looking for the market to go towards or break out. These were these arrows and blue zones as the market continuously broke out of structure towards previous zone. And now coming towards previous structure, we see how the market had, its final stage of what did he do for the beginning of the week? He trapped buyers for 2 days. He trapped buyers back towards that previous structure. Then he created that double top that we were looking for, M structure. So there, he then validated that level 3 structure, double top M structure is there. So now he shifted away with that CPI news today that you had for, excuse me, what's today? Today's yesterday. He shifted away yesterday with that 8:30, the Fed testify. So that was that shift away from that zone. And now you have the level 2 characteristics coming back in. And this is what we're looking for. So he already broke out of the high of the week. He broke out of the low of the week. He broke out. Now he's coming to retest. What is tomorrow? Tomorrow is Friday, the end of the week. So there's only two things we're going to get. This is a play out that we're looking for. Is obviously we're going to get a retracement that level. So we're looking for that another M structure to form. Him coming back towards retest the low of the week gives us about a 50% retracing. Him right now, he's using the 50 EMA as a resistance. If you look to the left, we have a structure. So we have a short-term resistance being held. So could we see the double top M structure form there off of the 50 EMA? This is the 1 hour chart. Let's look on the 15-minute time frame using the 200 as the high. As you see, this is basically the high of the day. Still held it for the day. So we'll like to see tomorrow when the period separator comes in, how he holds. And that's right underneath the 50, right underneath the low of the week. And that's that level 2. And we should look for the market to continue to give us some more down movement. However, if you look at that structure as well, if you could come in as a, excuse my dog's toy, left shoulder, head, come down, retrace. He could give a deep retracement as well, and that's that right shoulder to continue to the downside, back towards where he had started that bullish momentum. So what we wait for is that rejection of a zone, and that's what we're coming in with tomorrow. He's still working bullish for the day. As you saw, he came as a double bottom. And this is counter trending. Now I'm going to buy back towards the peak formation high as he sets with that double top and shifted away with the news. So he's retracing back into that zone. So you have the high of the week already set in, and you have a short-term low that he's coming in. So he's going to give us a nice retracement. Either 50 is hitting the low of the week, a deep 61870, that's a deep retracement. We'll get a deep continuation rejection to the downside towards previous structure for that downside for the rest of the week. But like I said, today coming in for tomorrow, Friday. He could trap, in the middle of the range. He could just hold in the middle of the range. And that's doing nothing as he went towards the high, hit the low, and came back and hold. So that's a play he could do, or he could shift away for the end of the week as well. It's a buy. So we wait for that clear picture for him to do. We await for that rejection. That we shall see it again. And then we go along with that. So we then go look at what the majors gave us, like EU, GU. We were looking for this 2 days ago for that midweek reversal. Came in the following day. So what did he do? Again, continue the trend for 2 days. The same thing with the DXY. Continue the trend for 2 days, the bearish trend for 2 days, 1, 2, reversed off of New York session. Didn't give you a stop hunt the next day, just gave you the straightaway. So I see this as a retracement to continue the bullish momentum. So we await for a nice retracement back towards the low of the week that the market is giving us, back towards previous structure. This is the low of the week. So the market shifted nice away for it, continue, held it for, held the high for New York session and continue back to the downside. So I see this as why is he holding this? Look to the left structure to continue to trap one last time of bearish sellers, and then go, where would these guys stop losses be? We're going to be towards previous high. And once these guys settle in, if we get a nice deep retracement, they're going to go hit their stop losses and more above. And that's where you're going to see that nice run of the trend, and that's that shift. So this is the 1 hour chart. So we look at what we have on a higher time frame. As we saw, we anticipated, this is the low of the year, we anticipated the market to give us that bullish run. Then it gave us that nice bearish cycle to the downside. 1, 2, 3, give us the W on a 4 hour time frame. Got a nice W here. So we got level 1, level 2, nice deep retracement. We'll wait for that W. You're looking for the M on the DXY. We'll wait for that W on that major pair on EU. There's a possibility, as we look on the 1 hour, he has, right there, he's holding that 800 EMA triple top, the high of the day for that bearish trend. I don't necessarily see that true yet. We shall see what he does tomorrow. I see this just as a straight, that level 2 characteristics of trapping bearish sellers one more time and then hitting the stops for tomorrow. So I just see this as a false move. If it's confirmed, we shall see tomorrow if it's confirmed. You know what I'm saying? Also, right as we speak, he could be trying to hold a head and shoulders, head, left shoulder, right. So we shall see tomorrow confirmed. As of right now, we just see this as it could be a retracement for that continuation of the bullish cycle of that midweek reversal. If not, tomorrow he'll go towards the high, give us that breakout retest of this structure, and that's the confirmation that this is a true continuation of the bearish cycle. And that's where we'll follow along with that play out. And then we go take a look at GU. GU did the same thing for the midweek reversal. Started this week with the continuation of 2 days of drop. As you see, he took out last week's low, made you that double bottom low, gave you that bullish engulfing during London, and shifted away. So that's your double bottom W, that's your trade. And you got those pips. He continued for today with the straightaway no stop hunt, continued the straightaway. He formed a double top for New York session, so reverse for New York session to continue back to the downside. So I'd see this again, just as a retracement back towards the low of the week. That could also, it could give us a macro head and inverted. Look something like that. We await for the market to show us what he wants to do tomorrow. He still didn't take out the low of the day today. He still retraced. Just wicked the low of the day. See, just wicked it. So low of the day still intact. Still half an hour left. So we're gonna see how he plays by there tomorrow. Possibly hold right. You know, he could just consolidate, hold right above, or maybe dip in a little bit, give us a nice W, kicking away from there. But we are looking for a nice W to come intact for tomorrow. If not, he will confirm with a retracement back towards yesterday's high of the week, and we'll see that play out. Take a look at gold. Take a look at gold. So we got gold. We was looking at gold. I was looking at gold. We was looking at gold here to continue to take out this low one more time to this region. It actually held that low and double bottomed it, and then it gave us a nice inverted head and shoulders. So what we got? So the market came to the downside, continued, didn't take out this low, held it. Then the right side, he gave us a head, left shoulder, right shoulder. Here he gave us a head, a left shoulder, a right shoulder. Take a look at the 15-minute time frame, and you see it here. Head, head, left shoulder, right shoulder, shift away. That was with news. So that is a confirmation of that reversal stage that you had there on gold. He came in nicely. You see how he came in nicely towards this low with a nice W? There's a signal. There's your signal. And even right on TDI, you got a W. You got a nice, so this is how you like the low to be held. And then you got your candlestick. So look at how the low is held. 15, 30, 45, an hour and 15. Boom, you got your bullish engulfing candlestick. There's your entry, hour and 30. There's your entry. Got the W, TDI. You got your W here. You got your entry candlestick, confirm. You're straight in profit. You get in here. No, you get in here. Stop loss is at the low. You'd have been straight in profit 100 pips. No, gold on that entry, that's 30. Oh no, right here. Your low's right here. 23 pips. 23 pips. You'd have been straight in profit 100 pips. But once you was up 15 pips, stop loss is at break even. Boom. Would have never got hit. Up 100 pips for the day. You hold that for the next day. You see how he hits the low. Hits the low, gives you the W. You get another entry. Right there, your second leg. You get in right here. You ballsy, or you say, yo, you be nice and patient. You wait for the right shoulder to confirm again. But let's just say you got in right here in that zone. Stop loss again at the low. Give yourself a nice 20 pip stop loss, let's say. And you're still holding on to this trade. Man, for that day, you got yourself 300 plus pips on this trade as well. You got over 700 pips on 2 trades, holding on to that cycle. So not being greedy, that's good. Look, on 2 trades, that's good. Not being greedy. Obviously, he has to retrace. As you saw, he didn't take out the high. That's when you say, okay, I take my pips. He didn't take out the high. So we see this as a retracement for now until tomorrow. See this as a retracement. We see this as a retracement. See how he peaked. Ooh, very retrace. We see how he's going to retrace and hold right above structure. Of that inverted. So we see this as a retracement. You see how he holds his structure. So trap more sellers one more time before breaking out and hitting these guys as stop losses. That's what we're looking at this as, a continuation of this bullish cycle. It's been hitting the zone. We've been looking for him to take it out. He didn't take it out. We're getting higher lows here. Give us the inverted. Got a nice push out, breakout, retest perhaps right now that we're getting. So that's what we look for until tomorrow. If he goes towards the high tomorrow, then obviously that's what he's confirming. But tomorrow we want to see him settle in and give us a nice W. The market is already extremely oversold. We got 3 hits to this extreme oversold range. So nice. We're going to get something nice on gold, perhaps kicking in, but should continue to the bullish side, I would say, even on a 4-hour time strain. You can see this as a left shoulder head. This kicking in as the right shoulder, deep 50 bounce as well. But we shall see. We shall see what tomorrow kicks in. UJ, we was looking at UJ as well. See how he kicked in the W. Same thing with the DXY. UJ did same thing with the DXY. Kicked in to continue this. Kicked in with the W for the low of the week. 2 days of rise. Then held the high. Double, triple topped it. 1, 2, 3. Again, you got a nice candlestick confirmation there. Bearish engulfing. Could have got in here. Next candle shift. We got the next candle shift. As you see, he hits the high. Well, we got 1, 2, W level 2 characteristics to continue. Triple top formation, level 1. Look at this. Nice level 2 characteristics retracement. We're going to look for that double top M to kick in. Maybe right there. We got another zone right here. This is the low of the week. No. This is the high of the week zone. This is the structure. So we shall see if he's going to retest structure and then shift away. Even this would be a head and shoulders. In that zone. We shall see. This is UJ. This is UJ. We shall see what we get for tomorrow. But already shifting away from the high of the week. We get a nice retracement. That's a nice zone that we have. So we got a nice zone on UJ to come in. Break the low of the week, come back, retest, retracement. Very induced bullish. extremely oversold by the end of the day. So we'd like to see how Asian session this is usually we like to see how Asian session kicks in. Definitely coming in right in here. Very bullish. Left shoulder, head, come in as the break of the high of the week, low of the week, retest, and come back down. So I'd like to see a nice M structure, double top cut, come kick in either right here or for tomorrow, anywhere in here in the structure zone. We shall look for that. USD JPY, we was looking for this on the sell. As you saw how he kicked in for the high of the week, then he triple topped it. We was looking for the sell right here. That came in. He was holding the high of the week. That held. The following day, no stop hunt. Following day, no stop hunt. Shifted away. And now he's giving that retracement back towards, as you see right now, the low of the week he's in. He's giving a nice retracing back from the high of the week. So if you see structure, left shoulder, head, this is a shift. This is a nice right shoulder that can be coming in. A nice deep retracement back towards the low of the week that he just broke out and retracing. Didn't take out the low, held it. New York session, morning star, 8:45 candlestick. There's your entry. If you would have taken this as a retracement, stop loss at the low, up 40 pips, back towards that range, and then you're obviously looking to short whenever that kicks in. That's what you're looking for, back towards the downside. Get pips both sides. But this was only valid because he showed you that he didn't take out the low. He kicked in Asian. This is your low. What did he do? Held it, hit it, come back above, hit it again, and close back above. That's it. That's your peekaboo, 8:45, 8:30 entry in New York session. That's why we come in, we trade 8 to 11. If we get an entry like this where he holds the low, there's your entry, stop loss at the low, 15, 13 pips. Right at the entry, right at the close is the entry. Just right at the, you don't gotta do nothing, try nothing. Right at the close and you're up 40 pips. Nice and calm. You don't gotta try to do nothing crazy. And still 43 pips. You let them come in, and we're looking for a short at any possibility at this short-term shift. Did he see the shift? Did he really violate buyers? And because he's coming right back to it. So is he being greedy right now? Is he being greedy and about to do the same thing again? We shall see. We shall see. We're looking for a double top structure to hold for tomorrow. We're looking to trade this tomorrow. Once the period separator comes in, we're looking how he holds the high of the day. How he holds the high of the day will determine if we're going to continue this short on USD Swiss franc, and then we'll take a look at CJJPY. We was looking at this day, how he came in, W'd, shifted, come back again, didn't take it out. There's your trade, your bullish engulfing right there. So you have to trade like when they come in, nice and concise, nice and easy. Don't have to worry about it. You get in at the entry and a straight profit. Get at the close. That's a little too. You just take a nice 7 pip right here, and you're straight in profit. 20 pips, stop. Now you're risk free. Now you let this trade take out. Once you get a double top, you take your profits. What happens? Following day, continue, straight rise. Market gave you your double top. Extremely overbought. Gave you a, what did you say, a head and shoulders. And didn't take out the high. Kind of half a Batman, but head and shoulders. Left shoulders, head. This was the right. double top. He came in, wicked it one more time. So how to take your pips if you didn't, and you would have got stopped out. What did he do? Came right back towards the high to validate that this is your high that he shall be looking to trade away from, that we shall be seeing him trade away from. Look, he held this double top structure, created your M top. So you could have took a sell for New York session. And when you're a seller this day, you're looking for him to take out the low, go towards the low, and just wicked it. So kind of wouldn't like this what he did here. So that's kind of would give you a red flag as to what's going on. But you're looking for USDCHF to kind of give you that structure on that bearish signal to come in. Could come in anywhere in here. Could give you a nice. This is your low. The week that he just kicked in, and this is that zone that he just shifted from. So anywhere in the structure, I would say we could get something nice, right in here. In the zone where he just violated the buyers, so he could just coming back to get them, try to lead them at break even, and then shift away from them. But we're looking for a double top. We're looking for a double top here, or a little bit more whenever that day comes in, right below the blue. We're looking for that double top to see that sell. Looking for the W on the majors, EU, GU. EU almost kicked in. I want to see it. It's just a little clear. He could give an inverted, but I want to see what he comes in for tomorrow. DXY already kind of short, shows a double top. M kicking in on this structure. Let's see how it closes for tomorrow. Maybe a little bit more. Maybe he'll break above, and then he'll take these guys out and then shift. I'll be very greedy, but we shall see. He could very well hold right now. We shall see on that structure. AU shifted nicely again. So these guys are coming in nicely. UJ, USDCHF. One I wanted to take, I was looking at yesterday, was pound odd. Came in nicely as a right shoulder on that. I wanted to put a sell limit here. Hold on one second. Hey. What are you doing? Go. Okay, so now get down. Get down. Okay. So came in nicely, double topped it. Nice candlestick came in here and shifted away. So this is one that we could continue to look at. He still hasn't broken the structure, and that's what we shall see. See, he's giving a retracement. He gave a hold for late New York, W, retracing. We should see this continue to the downside. So tomorrow we shall possibly see a straightaway on pound odd to continue to the downside. he still hasn't taken out the structure, as well as still hasn't taken out the low of the week. This is your low of the week, 1792. Still hasn't taken out that low of the week, so we still need that. And that's what we should probably see for the rest of the week, possibility for the pound to continue to the downside. Take out this guy. So anywhere, you know, maybe I would love to see a little bit more, but maybe this is all we're getting. He's right underneath, you know, your Asian accumulation phase. He broke out, retesting it right now. So maybe, you know, something in here want to be tradable. If he even gives you, if he goes a little bit more, just wait for, if he keeps going, doesn't give you a rejection, just let it go. Once he gives you a rejection, then you start looking for your stop loss. Like if he rejects over here, like, all right, I'll put my stop loss at this zone, nice and tight, 15 pips. Let him give you a second test. He does. There's your trade. First EP 1 to 3 right at this low, 15 pips, 34 pips. You continue to the downside where we're looking for the low of the week. You got nice 67 pips. Obviously looking for him to break that, take out this low. You get a nice 100+ pips on this trade when you was risking 15. So pound odd, we're looking for something like that on pound odd. So we'll wait. Maybe you could catch that tomorrow, straight away trade. But just giving out these biases what we could look at. And I'm just gonna post it on the group chat. So we have Bitcoin. This is what we had on Bitcoin. For it to go to this, came to the zone, shifted away, didn't break out and retest, actually came back to the downside. So you see how he double topped that? 1, shift, 2. We're looking for him to retest the zone to then continue that bullish move. And that's what we could see back to in this blue zone, this pull zone. So shall continue. She nice bearish, continuing this trend. 1. This is day 2 of drop. Going to give you a nice retracement, but as you see the level 2 characteristics with the M. So you got 1, period separated. Day 2 retrace, level 2 retracement that we've shown you. This type of retracement, and then hey, relax please, and then he gives you the double top right there, continues to break out, and that's your day 2. So then you're looking for him to do it one more time, and that could, you know, lead up to where he did it the first place over here with a nice W in this zone, and then looking for that continuation bullish momentum back to the upside to break that high. So this is just a short-term low that's being held. That's going to be tested in a few. And you just let that bearishness continue until you get a low held, double bottom, as he shows you here. And there's your move. He does it again, double bottoms it. That's your level 2. Hold, and then shift, and then reverse. It's all in the same cycle. But that's all for now, guys. We do have some news coming along in the morning on Friday. We're going to want to trade that. PPI news, 8:30. Going to look to trade that. But like I said, we're looking for those type of momentums, maybe right shoulder here. We're looking for W's on the majors, M's on the dollars to hold. And we're looking to take those to continue that continuation of this new cycle that we have on this here. All right, guys. Hope you guys had a good session, and I'll see you guys later.